Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here of course playing as the mighty Qing Empire. So we just invaded Central Asia. Interesting little back and forth war messes. But we've expanded in this direction and then our pretty good monarch died. And now we're stuck with a bad regency for 4 years, followed by hopefully a fairly good ruler when the time comes. But more importantly, we have actually hit, or we haven't really, we have started to gain absolutism. Let's put it that way. So I actually can now justify having to harsh treat these rebels anyway. So now that our absolutism gain is coming in, we will stick with it if we can. We're only going to harsh treat the rebels that are actually going to revolt, at least until these objectives, age objectives here, are fulfilled, and we can get another 50% cheaper. Upon which we should be able to harsh treat most everybody in the area without any major problems. We are not positive stability, which is worrying me greatly, but that's the best we can do at the moment. We are still massively overextended, actually. I think that was a whole video ago now. Taking this land. The coring is going very slow. Let's put it that way. We can't really attack anybody for the moment. We have 5 years until we can attack Japan. I would like to pick a fight with Russia, but Russia is like 5 times my military size. Not 5. Let's see. How much bigger are they? They are 114,000 more. Yeah, so we're not going to pick a fight with them if we can avoid it. Maybe we will once we get absolutism, but until then, we're going to stay nice and quiet in Asia until we get even larger. On the other hand, we did just surpass the Ottomans as the largest power in the world by 8 development. France is doing amazing. Can we just point out the fact that this is a very unusually large France? It's also a very unusually large Aragon. We'll also point that out as well. But still, a France that has actually conquered Savoy and invaded Italy is rare. They've pushed into the HRE, and they've even expanded into Iberia, and they have colonial nations, all of which is really good for an AI. We also are out of debt, which is amazing. Now we don't lose 8 gold a month on that, so we can actually build up our economy and stuff. We actually need to consider developing our capital. Actually, no, we don't. We just got manufactories in our capital. How much money? A lot. Okay. Let's actually build a couple manufactories there and there. I think it's still going to take... not really. Probably wasn't worth building the manufactories there and there specifically. Probably better places in the long run, but let's get some economy going, in all honesty. And we still can't assemble an army here because we don't have 80,000 troops. We have in fact united our home region though, so we could get some nice monarch points in a little bit. Let's raise a banner. 6 banners, gain of corruption, all cavalry. Darn. Cavalry is the most common banner to get, obviously, but the infantry banners are nice too. So I think we can get infantry banners, right? No, I guess you only get banner cavalry. I thought we got banner infantry at one point. Oh well. I think our current armies over there are good, so we might actually build up a separate army just for these guys. Another banner cavalry. Not really what we need. Let's do that for assemble an army. Let's do unite home regions. Get that nice monarch point. And monthly autonomy change also is handy. Get the Navy professionalism, which should allow us to embrace another multicultural, another culture, become multicultural, which should be nice. It wants me to make Outer Mongolia a state. Why in the world is that? Huh, they've actually developed that region. Bizarre. We might... Southern Korea. We'll go with Southern Korea first. I'm always reluctant to spend monarch points in out here, but I guess I will. If it says it's going to be the most productive use of them in terms of development, we'll do it. Clergy, though, and nobility both want land. How typical. I can hardly wait till that's not a necessity. Of course, I'll still probably use the mechanic anyway, but it will be nice when the game doesn't force it on you. Being forced into using a mechanic is rather frustrating. Especially if it's one that just keeps endlessly coming back to haunt you. Okay, no guy separatist again, another harsh treatment. Another one there. Where else are we looking at? Rebels. Nowhere else at the moment. Good. Good, I guess. There we go. Integrating that. Oh. Oh my. I don't actually want any of these. Oh. There we go. I'm not going to get involved in that whole disaster in Japan, which is interesting that I get the disaster once owning it, even though it's not actually a state of mine. So we're going to ignore that. We are annexing the ore rate at a half decent rate now, it looks like. 2 per month. Okay. Not going to be 60 years like it was earlier. 27? I can live with that. We are integrating the Muslim faith, or rather harmonizing it. We are 9% done there. That would boost our religious harmony quite a bit once we get them. And other than that, we're just kind of waiting. I should probably move these troops back to Japan, though, for the next war. I'm going to need to send both armies to Japan is the question. Japan. Yes. Both armies will need to go to Japan, and in fact, I will back them up with Banner Cavalry, backed up by a handful of mercenaries, backed up by a handful of cannon for both armies. There we go. And there we go. Should be good. I know some people say don't use mercenaries, but mercenaries make it so that you can actually fight these wars effectively, efficiently, and without running out of manpower. And somehow we now can afford it, so. More mercenaries, the better in this case. Our overextension is causing problems for our corruption management. How unsurprising. We have 1 more year, though, and then we've got a pretty genius admin ruler on the throne, which will be nice. Where in the world are you? Sorry. I can't even look at these guys. I don't even know where they are. I can't help you then, buddy. They're right over here, but I don't know where they are, so I can't help them. I could ally them, but I don't really want to. I want to conquer them. Oh, well. We don't want to use the military power, even though I really do want that idea. Because we want to save the military power to suppressing rebels. Yeah, we can now do that type of one whenever we get it, because next idea we will be reining in inflation, which would be nice. Might be one of my favorite little interactions, get the economic idea, be able to take the 50 without the penalty. Okay, we probably need to actually focus military here for... We have a cruel ruler. Great. Everybody is going to want to rebel. At least it's not our tributary and vassal states who are rebellious, but still, losing that is rather annoying. How are we doing with spreading this? Not even 4% yet. Great. Harsh treat that. We are now up to 5. Absolutism. I don't know exactly what we need, but it'll do. We need April. Okay. We also need some heavy ships. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to invest in a navy. There we go. 10 heavy ships should allow me to take out Japan's fleets. Plus with my existing galleys and stuff. I just need to be able to cross. I don't actually need to wipe out their fleet. I just need to drive them away from the crossings. So let's take these guys. Actually, no, we don't want that. We just want to do it this way. Yep. Ship them over rather quickly. Oh, great. Thanks for the warning, I guess? I thought I was supposed to get warnings of rebels. Okay, they must have grown twice in 1 month or something. Anyhow, they just got squashed, so not a big issue. As long as we don't have any Kazakh rebels, we should be good. Another colony completed. Fine, that's another province we can expand into further. Let's put a general in charge of you, ship you over as well. And then work on consolidating these guys into a slightly smaller, slightly more mobile army. No, 25. 48% cheaper coring cost. Would be nicer if I didn't have corruption. Or no guy separatists, apparently. Only 9,000 though, so I should be able to send this other army I've got out to deal with it. My brand new army shall march west. It shall stop the rebels. They are going to need some infantry. Yeah, let's do 5 more there. More, if we can have a whole army composed of mercenaries and still not fall into debt, we're in good shape. We can now fight Japan. Awesome. We will fight Japan then. Assuming Japan hasn't made any alliances, which they haven't. And hopefully before they form a coalition versus us. Although I don't think many people would join said coalition. And okay, we can apparently fight other people now. Go for that province. Take the fort, take the war goal. Keep moving forward. Although it's kind of funny I can now fight these guys again. This Kazakh just got absolutely demolished. Okay, well, that army is moving westward. The Japanese invasion is going forward. We're not going to take that yet. I'm hoping that Forwind, yes, we'll send its troops. We'll take the money hit in exchange for professionalism. We still don't have an actual fleet to stop the Japanese. Although our heavy ships are finally coming online, it won't be enough. It won't be fast enough, I should say. They weren't here, they're not here for this war. So I should be able to get a pretty nice war score just fighting where I am. Especially if my vassal takes Southern Korea. If they can take Southern Korea, we're in good shape. You're on your way. Good. Those rebels are not going to gain their independence. Good. No chance. Japanese have retaken the war goal. Okay, well, I will have to find a way to deal with that. That is actually worrisome. Looks like they barraged the capital of Kyoto. Ah, they didn't get it. Good, good, good. Quickly, 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 quickly. There we go. Hit him with 74,000 before he's ready. We have superior morale, they have superior discipline, or kind of. We have cavalry discipline, they don't. Really. Yeah, religious harmonization progress, we'll do it that way. Okay. We just hit really ridiculous morale for a little while, which is nice. And we just bought even more morale. About as perfect as you could ask for. Let's send you over there. What is our morale? 6.44. Not bad. Not bad for a nation that doesn't come with morale. No French elan here, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Boy, the Japanese like their cannon, don't they? Yeesh, they just march in and they can almost take the fort instantly. Pull you over to there. Southern Korea will be reoccupied. Riyata and my troops should deal with any rebels. Let's smash the Japanese military once again. Oh, that's occupied. We'll move you to there. Okay. Good. We are not going to help you, really. You can extend that core. I should probably boost stability now before I penalize myself again by taking more land. Wish I actually had my full fleet ready so I could take out the Japanese, but even if I did, I wouldn't be able to take all their lands. Let's see, what is the total award cost of their province? 350. Ugh. Not fun. Let's do the harsher treatment cost. As nice as this yearly absolutism, that's much more useful. Suppose I could smash the Japanese military again, which might even give me a bigger war score. No. Wow. Just taking these few provinces, the cost is really high. Kyoto 40, I guess. It's the capital penalty, I bet. Let's leave them their capital then. Let's take the coast. 91. There we go. I guess that'll work. Not as clean as I'd like it, but... You know what? Let's just take that. We can always come back. It's not like Japan is going to be a real obstacle to us from now on. There we go. More land taken. Nice and easy. Since we've got the cheaper reduce... Oh, good thing I didn't take any more. I would have actually been overextended. Perfect, done. 344, I like you as an heir. You're good. And there we go. The Ottomans really don't like us. Sure, let's rival the Ottomans. We're still far enough away, they shouldn't be a real problem. Obviously, we don't want to mess with Russia. I'll mess with Ayutthaya down south, though. They really aren't doing much. They're kind of penned in right now between Ava and Malacca. Okay, well, I think on that note, that will be it. We've pretty much taken out Japan. It'll be a couple more wars to finish them off. As our absolutism arises, that obviously will become easier. Kind of want to do that. I'd probably be better off with the idea. Anyhow, that will wait till next episode. Our fleet is rebuilding, our armies are powerful, and so far no one has stopped us. And the Ming are still endlessly dying to rebels in their capital, which is amusing. So thank you guys all for watching. If you do watch this far, please like, subscribe, and keep watching. I appreciate it greatly. And I will see you guys all in another video. Bye for now.